Students, I'm going to go over Act 1, Scene 3 for you in case you were confused. This will also help you understand what to do with Cami in case you're confused. So you might want to stop the video and open up Cami. I have that started right here. Remember that when you open it from a computer, it's going to look a little bit different since we've been working on the same document. Mine is going to take a little bit longer, but I find the document and then I'm going to open, and then this box will pop up. You want to hit where it says 10th grade close reader collection and select. Never make a new copy because then it's just going to delete everything you just had. Okay. So I worked on the beginning of Scene 3 with another class, and I just want to make sure that we're going over a couple of really important things that will help you understand the rest of the play. So it has a couple of things where you're going to be highlighting what the witches, how malicious they are. But the thing I want to actually go over with you is the questions about what the witches predict for Macbeth. So for Macbeth, they predict that he's going to be Thane of Glamis, Thane of Cawdor, and to be king. So make sure you have a note here that says Macbeth is going to be Thane of Glamis, Thane of Cawdor, and the king. And then we kind of just discussed to be king, you either have to overthrow a king or you need to be son of a king. So how is he going to do this? He actually is very highly regarded by King Duncan. So what is Macbeth going to do? And then Banquo's first reaction is basically telling the witches that he believes that they're liars. But Macbeth's first reaction is to say, well, speak if you can. What are you? He wants to understand them, and he's kind of listening to them. So it's the same thing as if a fortune teller came up to you and said, hey, you want to know your future? And some people would be like, no, walk away. I don't have anything to do with that. And some people would be like, interesting. I want to know what you're going to say to me. And then another really important prediction that they make is that on line 67, they say that Banquo is going to get kings, though he won't be none. So basically, Banquo's sons will be king, but Banquo won't be king. So again, we might want to leave a note. How is this going to happen? Okay. Then we have some other lines going on in Scene 3 that you might find interesting. So we have the Banquo's reactions and Macbeth's reactions, how they differ. Basically, Macbeth is willing to listen to them and kind of believes them, and Banquo thinks that they're totally ridiculous and wants nothing to do with them. And then we have where they start coming up with what is actually found to be true. So on line 115, we have Macbeth actually learns that he becomes the Thane of Cawdor. So you should probably highlight that. So he's starting to realize that what the witches are saying is true. And then what they think about that, I want you guys to kind of look past that. So Banquo's basically saying that what they're like devils, and Macbeth is first sort of trying to understand what's happening, and then he has this thing called an aside. But an aside in actual a literary device for English, we call that a soliloquy. So it's SOLILOQUY. And that's basically when they have a play and the actor goes to the side and they start saying their personal thoughts. Okay, I will see you again for Scene 4.